Hello, hello. Welcome. This is Glow Boss Beauty Pros, the podcast, not to be confused with Glow Boss Beauty Pros, the Facebook group, where I host live free trainings every Tuesday. I actually have been out of town for the last couple of weeks, so I have missed these dearly. And today was my first day back. And it was incredible. So I had to jump on here. We're actually trying things a little bit differently now. This is recording for my podcast. And I also am going to try and upload it to YouTube because I've been saying for some time now that I need to get over on YouTube. And I just haven't done it yet. So we are gonna do it. So welcome. If you don't know me yet, I am Jen. I am a service provider in the beauty industry. I've had my cosmetology license for 20 years, and I am turned coach and mentor for other beauty business babes. And I host trainings, I host free webinars, and I have students that I work with daily one-on-one to set up their email marketing platform, along with sending emails, getting their automation set up, all of the DNS, the technical stuff. That's not fun for everyone, but don't worry because your girl's got it. So I wanted to hop on today and talk about something that I shared over in the Facebook group today that was pure magic. And that is going to be 5 email tips that I feel like are pretty self-explanatory. They are 5 tips that seem obvious to me, but I know are not obvious to others. So I just wanted to talk about that today. I'm also going to share a mindset shift that is the biggest difference between the people who succeed in business and the people who do not succeed in business. They have this mindset shift. It's a simple one. It's not always an easy one, but I promise you it will make or break your business. So let's talk about that today so that we can start making that shift if we need to. And then I'm going to share 5 top tips for emails that actually get opened, read, and then lead to conversions, which means more bookings, more clients, and more sales, because that is the goal after all. Okay, so let's talk about the mindset shift first. So this is what I see my students who are just crushing it, like jaw on the floor results. It is always from these women that have this one mindset shift that you need to start implementing today. So these women who are just seeing insane results, they are the women who have just decided to take it seriously. They are committing to their business and their marketing with a whatever it takes mindset, right? That is their mentality, is whatever it takes. And I absolutely love this. This is just something that lights me up when I see it in other people, because it is something that I saw and had in myself as well. So the women who see the most results in the quickest amount of time are the ones who don't get paralyzed by the small decisions. It's okay to have fears about those small decisions and questions, maybe even some doubts, right? But we don't want to listen to those things. So these women know their goals. They keep that at the forefront of their mind, and they want to build a successful business without having to rely on working 24/7, right? So they are willing to put in the work to set it up. There is zero time for excuses or complaining. They see their vision, they get so clear on it, and usually that is a successful business, whether they're working or not, right? And so they decide, okay, it's time to build my email list. So they jump right in, even if They don't have a website yet. They don't have an email domain set up yet. They don't even have a lot of money or time to invest yet. They still know that if you don't have an email list, you don't have a business, right? Like that is facts. So they still decide, I'm doing this. I'm building an email list. I don't have the money. I don't have a lot of time, but we are doing it. So we get to work together. We roll up our sleeves and we just do it. And that is the key to success in any industry. Take action, even if it is just one small step towards your goal. So when you're in that whatever it takes mindset, you will succeed, period. Like it really is that simple. But I think we just make it so complicated because we can get stuck in scarcity. Like, I don't know if I really need that. Or we can choose to listen to our excuses like, I don't have time for that. I don't have the money for that, right? Which isn't necessarily even that true, because if we really got deep down into it, where's your money going? Where's your time going? Are you wasting time on activities that do not move the needle forward, right? So a lot of times this is kind of where we start in our coaching when I am taking on a new student, because we want to make sure that you're spending your energy and your time and your investment in the right places, like building an email list. So I just got back from vacation, right, a few weeks ago, and I was catching up with one of my students, and I had this light bulb moment that I wanted to share. So every now and then I get reminded that the things that are second nature to me, like some of these tips I'm going to share with you about writing an email, is not always obvious to everyone else. Even if it's something that I just posted about, like last week, it's still not obvious to everyone else. There is going to be people who just don't know, because the truth is, only 5% of our Instagram followers are actually seeing our content. And those 5% probably aren't even reading it. Like, they don't even care, or they're busy, or the dog barked, they got distracted, whatever it is. We have to be repetitive. We have to be talking about it, whether that is like, you know, a pre-appointment checklist or a post-treatment. We have to keep reminding people about it. So if you feel like you're being annoying in your emails or in content on social media, you're probably doing it right, because people need to see something 7 to 12 times before retaining it, and definitely 7 to 12 times, I would even say 22 times before taking action on it, like action to book. So keep that in mind. Do not worry about feeling annoying, because people need reminders. They need clarity, and they need you to say the thing that finally clicks for them, even if it's so obvious to you. Even if you're like, oh, I've told them a million times where they can go book, you still need to say it again. You are doing yourself and your business a disservice by not repeating in your marketing those pre-appointment tips or the benefits of booking. Even if it seems obvious, you got to say it again. So on that note, I am going to share with you my 5 go-to email tips that actually help you convert. And even though I already talked about it this morning, let's go. So whether you started your email journey or you are brand new, you've never sent an email yet, this is still for you. So I'm going to jump right in. Number 1 is your subject line. So if you really want these juicy emails that get opened, they get clicked, they get conversions, don't let your subject line be an afterthought. Please, this is the most important thing about emails, your subject line. It is everything. It determines if people are going to open your email, let alone read your email. And the sweet spot for a subject line, this surprises some people, is 3 to 6 words, probably like under 25 characters. That is because over 60% of our audience and our viewers are reading emails on a mobile device, on their cell phone. So we do not want that subject line to get cut off, right? We want to stop the scroll fast with a short and catchy line that will not get cut off. So remember one thing, short equals strong. So that short subject line is going to be a strong subject line. So an example of this would be, wait, did you see this? Or stop, don't miss this, right? Because that sparks curiosity, it grabs people's attention. They're gonna wanna know more. They're gonna wanna open the email, they'll read the email, they'll click through the email. That's what we want. Okay, so number 2 of my top 5 email converting tips. Stop worrying about being basic. Seriously, who cares? Show your creativity, your perfectionism elsewhere, girl, because we have got too much strategy in our email. So keep the design of your email simple. In my experience, this is the only way you will see results and not get burnt out. When you waste so much time crafting the most perfect email, or even the most perfect post for that matter, you are not getting anything done. You probably will never think it's perfect and good enough, and you're wasting so much time and you're gonna get burnt out. So trust me, leave the ego out of it. Don't keep tweaking it to be better and better, and just keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. I think that's what they say. If your email is starting to look like a Pinterest board and you've just got so much going on there, I guarantee you are going to lose on those subscribers. They are not going to want to read it. They're not going to take it seriously. It's going to overwhelm them, and it's just messy. So keep it simple, clear. Simplicity always wins. One link with one strong call to action in each email. And just keep the design really simple. Use an image here and there. Okay, so number 3, and let me know if you have ever experienced this, but you feel like, I'm being so salesy, right? Maybe you don't even want to get started with your emails because you feel salesy. It's gonna feel salesy. Okay, if feeling salesy is something you struggle with or you worry about, that doesn't feel good, right? I mean, nobody likes to be super salesy. I'm going to tell you why that is. It is because you are not relating to anyone on a personal level. So this is why tip number 3 is tell stories, not pitches. People skim email content and websites and social media for that matter. But when you are sharing a quick story, that hooks them in. Immediately, it helps them relate to you. So they're going to feel like, oh, I am just like that girl. Oh, I can relate to that, right? And they're going to want to know more. They're going to be invested. That is what we want. So share a client win right off the bat of every email. First things first. Share a personal light bulb moment, right? We want to switch it up. We want every email to be a little bit different. Or share a time that maybe you were frustrated, something you were thinking about, something that just happened to you recently. It doesn't always have to be related to your service and your business, because remember, we want to be personal. We want to share personally and start building these relationships and building this trust. Then I want you to lead in with your offer, right? Which could be your service, it could be a product that you're selling. And so how that would look is, that's why so-and-so will give you so-and-so results, right? And then it's That's why I'm your answer. This just feels more natural. It feels better. It feels easier because it's true. It's a true story that you were sharing. And it's not just hard selling, which kind of turns people off anyways. It gives them that ick factor. So I think a lot of people forget how important that is to just share personally, and especially at the beginning of every email, just right away kind of disarms everyone, right? Okay, and number 4 is timing. So what time do I send my emails? Okay, yes, timing matters, but so does your data. So statistically, they say most people open emails between Tuesday and Thursday, so like middle of the week. But honestly, do not follow any generic stats, you guys. Check your analytics. So sometimes this does take a little bit of trial and error, testing different sending times, going in, checking your analytics to see when are people opening their emails. When are they mostly online, right? We want to see what our email platform provider is allowing us to see in terms of that, because that's when you are going to want to send your emails. If I have the majority of people opening them Tuesday morning at 8 a.m., I'm going to be sending it at 7:50, right? So always check your analytics. Okay, number 5 is you may be overwhelming your audience and you don't even know it. So this one's going to be email structure. Very important. And I've also seen this a lot in social media, posts, contents, captions as well. Use short sentences. Use single line paragraphs, okay? Lots of space, lots of white space, because our eyes like it. They want to land in a clean white space that's easy to read. If we have these long paragraphs, we are losing people. We're losing readers, and we're losing trust. So lots of white space, short, single line paragraphs, sentences. Bold what matters, use bullet points, but most importantly, write like a person, write like a human being, because you are, and so are they. We don't have to be showing up like this big company that has a bottom line that is the only thing we care about. We as service providers want to show up as ourselves. We want to start building those connections because we are service providers. We work one-on-one with clients. So we want them to know us, to feel safe with us, and to trust us. So share personally. Remember, you do not have to be a guru in your industry. Just share from the heart. And that is it for now. Quick wins that you can implement. Nothing complicated, just straight up strategy without burning you out. You've got this. And if you feel like you don't got this, I've got you in my program, Email Society. It is still bundled right now, where I do all the technical setup for you, the DNS authentication, verification, tongue tie, all of those things. I am getting in there and doing it for you. I'm setting up your first automation, your first workflow. I love doing all of that technical stuff. So you do not have to have any tech meltdowns if you don't want, because this is being offered for free when you enroll into Email Society. Also, if you're looking for a great email platform that is very user-friendly, flat rate pricing, which is so rare, and very aesthetically pleasing for service providers, check out Flowdesk. You can use my discount code Jen Goff, just like it's written at the bottom of my screen, JENGOFF, for 50% off of your first year, you guys. Those are big savings. I am a Flowdesk partner. That is an affiliate link, but feel free to use it, baby, and save some money. I love Flowdesk. Okay, if you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to reach out, leave them in the comments. You can also check out the Facebook group, Glow Boss Beauty Pros. There's all kinds of good juicy tidbits and gold nuggets in there. And this has been fun, but I will see you next time.